Good morning, Bella. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope everyone did well. Thanks you to everyone who came to Trivia Thursday last night. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot more questions. I only wished I had felt better. It was a rough night for me. A couple of my friends know that after the live last night, I did end up going to the emergency room to get checked out. Everything is okay, thank goodness. I do got to follow up with my doctor on a couple of issues. Good morning, Eileen. They want me to get tests done on my arteries and veins in my legs. Good morning, Sally. And they want to have a couple of other heart tests run. But they said that the blood work and the EKG, everything from last night looked okay. So that's good news. Some more good news is I did go ahead and I have got 45 new trivia questions for next Thursday. And they are a mix of everything that everybody had mentioned last night. TV series, cartoon series, medieval times, just all kinds of stuff, music, all kinds of trivia. So there is a whole mix of 45 questions for next week. So I'm excited about those. I cannot wait for that. The other issue is I was very unaware, good morning, Shirley, that the poll for the stitches was only allowing you to pick one this week. In the previous weeks, you guys were allowed to pick 2 questions. Yes, Mimi, it was fun last night. As I said, I wished I would have felt a whole lot better. It would have been a lot more fun, but next week will definitely be a lot funner. I was very unaware that you guys were only allowed to pick 1 stitch on the poll this week. In previous weeks, you guys were allowed to choose 2 of the 5. So I did ask that you guys leave in the comments which ones you wanted to do the most. According to the poll, the split shells and Snapdragon are winning, with split shells at 25%. Shirley, you were only able to pick one too? All right. Hopefully, after Monday when we do these and I put up the following week's polls, it will allow you guys to pick 2. If not, leave in the comments which 2 you guys want. As I said, this week it's showing the split shells with 25%, the Snapdragon with 60%, and then in the comments, 2 people picked the triangle and 1 picked shells and ribbons. So it looks like for Monday we will be doing the split shells and Snapdragon. Yeah, I seen that, Shirley. Thank you very much for that. So those are the ones we will do, and then I will go ahead and re-put the triangle one back up for the following week. Good morning, Nancy. Thank you for coming in. I've been missing you. I haven't seen much of you. So those are those issues. Hopefully we can get that taken care of so you guys are able to vote. And I do look forward to doing these stitches as well. The split shells is very, very beautiful, and so is the Snapdragon one. And both look pretty easy, so... And thank you, Mimi. I'm glad it did not show because I really was feeling very, very awful. I am still working on my shawl trying to work on it. And then, as I said, I showed you guys I got that Lucky Brand yarn, and it is 100% bamboo. I look forward to working with this. I really do. Nancy, you cracked me up. The Snapdragon sounds fun, Shirley. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a very pretty stitch. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these ones. And I will practice them before I do them so we don't have a mess up like last Monday. That was kind of that was awful. Isn't Nancy hilarious? I miss her. You just been lurking, huh? Yeah, the questions who is all doing bods? I want to do her shawl, and I'm gonna do it either in this bamboo, which if I use this, I still have to get one more ball. But I also ordered one more of that Galaxy Twist from Dawn Aaron in that sparkle yarn of the colors I picked, and I will have enough to do it in that. So I'm really leaning towards that Galaxy Twist with the sparkle yarn because I think that would be so fun to do. You've been kind of in a funk trying to snap out of it. There, I snapped you out of it. You're not doing it, Sally, because you've made so many. That's all I've been wanting to do is shawls. Yes, Nancy, this is one of the ones from Dawn Aaron in the Jewel. You're going to do it and add it to the whips, Eileen? I'm not a person to start it and then have to wait a week to get the rest of the stitches. So what I've been doing is every time she releases a new week, I just add it to my saved list, and then I've got it all in one list. So when I do get the other thing of yarn from Dawn, I'll have enough, and then I can go through and just do it all at once. Yes, Mimi, you should receive yours today. I bet you are excited. You're going to love it. Like I said, I absolutely adore her yarn. I absolutely love it. Oh, Shirley, that's going to be pretty. You're on the popcorn row, Nancy? You won't wear it, though? Well, you can always keep it as just a memory of that in case, you know, Crystal ever decides to quit, which I hope she doesn't. I feared that for a long time once she hit her 1 million if she was going to disappear off the YouTube streets, but she says she's not going to, which thank goodness because I adore her. It's a very beautiful shawl. Crystal, she is the queen of crochet. There is nothing that woman cannot do. She is absolutely amazing. She gets a hold of yarn and she can turn it into something beautiful and magical. Yeah, she is very gifted. You like the split instructions? To me, I get so impatient because I can crochet it up really quickly, and then I'm sit there and I'm twiddling my thumbs, and then I get bored, and I don't like to leave it lay around for too long. Yes, Shirley, I was just gonna say that. She says she's gonna do more complicated stitches and patterns for us, and I look so forward to that. I want to learn the more intricate stitches, and as long as there's no back post, I don't want no back post. I was thinking that, Nancy, too, and then if you hear her talk, too. She said that, you know, she wants to do the more intricate stitches and teach us. And then she kind of talks other times that maybe she's kind of done. So I guess we all just have to wait and see and keep our fingers crossed that she sticks around. I do not want her to leave. She did have a little bit of a health scare. I don't know what it was, and as she said, she doesn't share that, and I don't blame her. It's none of our business. What she chooses to share is up to her. But I do think she may have a little bit of some health issues going on. Yeah, I seen that too, Nancy, that she said that she wants to go out on top and not just fade away. Yeah, I know she was. I know she didn't plan on doing it forever. And I know her goal was to hit 1 million. She did that. And so it's hard to say what she's going to do. All we can do is keep our fingers crossed that she sticks around a while longer, teaches us some of the intricate stitches that she talked about. And if she doesn't, well, then she went out on top and she did leave us all with lots of knowledgeable stitches and things to make, and her videos will be there forever, I guess. Yes, that was so sweet, wasn't it, Shirley? She makes the most beautiful dresses for her kids. I agree, Nancy. She is very easy to follow, and her instructions are so clean, so clear. I love Crystal for a teacher. Yeah, it was sad. It got me a little teared up watching her talk about that, about her daughter with that dress. She can make anybody cry. I don't think Crystal will ever get tired of crochet. That's one thing that's her passion. She loves doing it. She she makes you want to make baby dresses. Yeah, and I don't have any little girls either. Um, Crystal is just a very passionate person about crochet. I don't think she'll ever give it up herself, but maybe giving up YouTube might be something she's looking to do in the near future. I like Fiber Spider as well. Fiber Spider is very easy to follow. I love that he doesn't do the slip stitch to make a ring. He doesn't do the magic ring. You just start right into that very first stitch and you go. That's what I like about him. That's a good idea too, Nancy or Eileen. Make dresses for future and leave them. Yeah, I was a boy mom too. I had my son, and well, good morning, sweet Dawn. You're never late, sweetheart. That's a good idea too, Nancy. Try them for practice and then donate them. Always. Churches, schools, daycare centers, all could benefit from donations like that. Nancy was making us laugh, Dawn. She said she was in the witness protection program. Eileen, you bought a doll to make dresses for? You did start. Oh, that's right, Nancy. You did. You started that Lost Souls or last Lost Souls one. I'm doing this one by Tanya Bush. It's called the DC All Day one. Okay, Eileen, I'll look for that. I look forward to seeing that. I did do a little bit more work on my diamond painting with my granddaughter and the dog. I got almost all of her hair finished now and a little bit more of her face. But I'll have to work on that one. And I got one on the dining room table I'm still trying to work on as well. So I got 2 diamond paintings, a blanket, a shawl going, plus another shawl I want to get started. So yeah, I've been busy. And then not feeling well on top of it. Just, it had me, whew. That's a good idea, Nancy. Practice doing that, because that's a good way to share stuff, is on your community tab. A lot of people check those. Oh, fun, Mimi. The crochet crowd, Mikey is absolutely an amazing man. He is such a high class person. I absolutely adore Mikey. He's another one that he's kind of easy to follow as long as he stays on track, but when he starts pulling out graphs and talking about this and that, I get lost. That's where he loses me. Yeah, his shorts are really good. I agree. Mikey, he's just a class act man. He takes the high road. He doesn't play around with petty games on the YouTube streets. I just love Mikey. I adore him. He's a great person. Gary at Fiber Friends is gifted. Yeah, I like Gary from Urban Yarn too. He's really good too. Creative Grandma Glenda, she's another one that's pretty easy to follow too. I wished I could remember to speak German, but I don't remember how to speak it. My grandmother, great grandmother, was a full blooded German, and she spoke German fluently. And yeah, Fiber Friends is good. There's a lot of talented people on the YouTube streets now. There really is. There's tons of people to follow that are easy to follow. My favorites are Crystal, Fiber Spider, Creative Grandma. I like Denise at Spiffy Handmade. Nastasia, she's another one that's really good. And she's easy to follow as well. She goes a little fast sometimes, so I gotta pause her or rewind her a couple of times on a couple of her videos, but Nancy, your mom says a few German words too once in a while. Yeah, my great grandmother spoke it fluently, and I can't remember any of it. But boy, you knew if we were in trouble. Cinnamon, yeah, she's another good one too. Daisy Farm Crafts, yep. Love you too, Dawn Honey. You get your stuff dyed up. I can't wait to see you dye yarn tonight. Make sure, guys, yes, Dawn Aaron will be dyeing yarn tonight. And she comes on at 4 Eastern. Or 4 Pacific, which is 7 Eastern time. I think I got that right. Yeah, Mishi's fun to watch too. And Sunday, Mishi's having her big party, so don't miss that either, guys. Please make sure you're at Mishi's on Sunday. She's having her 1 year podiversary celebration. I know, Nancy. She just makes you feel like that, doesn't she? Dying behind the scenes, yeah. She'll be doing it live tonight for us, though, so. Yeah, Mishi's words in German are very nice, yes. And I like that she tries to teach us the words, so. You might have to push 30 minutes, Dawn, because of hubby. That's fine. I'll be there. Shirley, you're donating something? Oh, that is so sweet of you. Oh, see, Mimi? She's not cheating. It's a colorway we've all seen already. Yes, Eileen watches from her TV, so she's not able to chat unless she's at her computer. So, but Eileen's usually always at Dawn's. She's always over at other channels. She just doesn't talk very often. And yes, I could watch Dawn dye yarn for hours upon hours upon hours. I love to watch her do it. And the colors that she comes up with is amazing. Me too, Nancy. The sparkle yarn is always my favorite. And that new supplier she's getting it from, that is such super sparkly yarn. The sparkles in that are unbelievable. Thank you, Eileen, for dropping Dawn's channel. If you could drop Mishi's too, so everybody, if they don't have it already, can make sure they get to her on Sunday. Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to Mishi's on Sunday. I usually watch her every Sunday. I just don't chat a whole lot over there because there's so many people always there, and the chat flies so fast that even if I wanted to say something to her, 9 times out of 10, she's not gonna see it because that chat just flies so fast. Just like over at Dee's Creative Hands, I'm there every Saturday for her live. Sometimes I chat, sometimes I don't, just because that chat flies so fast. 9 times out of 10, she's not gonna see what I said to her. Thank you, Eileen. Nancy, it's the same way here. Yesterday we were almost 70. Today is supposed to be 66 or 67 with showers, but tomorrow we jump up to 80, and then 80 on Sunday, and then Monday we fall back down into the 60s. This weather is just messed up. Yeah, but I think we all should fire Mother Nature. She just dark chocolate. I like the Dove dark chocolates, or I love those Ferrero Rocher candy bars, the hazelnut. Oh my goodness, those things are so good. I agree, Nancy. Some of those, it's just I want to support them and be there, but it's hard to keep up because the chat's flying so fast, and then the content creator that you're there to watch can't keep up, and they're squirreling all over the place because they're trying to talk to people and yet show stuff and do their their live, and it just gets crazy. It's nuts. I love Dee to death, but man, that's just one crazy live over there. And I've seen so many new names over there that they're just there to try to win the prizes. They're not there to really fully support Dee. They're there to get the prizes. And the last 2 weeks, I've probably seen 50, 60 names that I don't recognize that were never there from the beginning when I started watching Dee. Bought a new fan and now you got the furnace on. Yes. Yeah, yeah, Dee's is getting really crazy, and that's why I said I'll watch now. But as far as trying to talk to her, I won't. It's just ridiculous. If I see like Zoila or Nancy or somebody over there that I know, I'll type hi to them. But as far as trying to talk to Dee or trying to enter into the giveaway, I'm not gonna even try. It's just ridiculous. And D gives away such nice prizes that I can see why people want to go there and try to win her stuff. But if you're not going to support her on, like, I'm a member, I subscribe to D. I joined her family member. I'm a family member over there. And because I love D, I want to support her. I go to all her members' lives. I watch all her shorts. I check her community tab daily basis. I watch her lives, and I wish she would do more of the pop up midweek lives just to hang out with us so that we could talk to her. But I understand she's busy. I know she's got a lot of stuff going on with Mark's daughter and then losing her brother in law. The woman's had a really bad year so far. My heart breaks for her. It really does. And I love Dee to death. She's such a sweet woman. She's so supportive and she's very giving. And it kind of upsets me that, like I said, over the last 2 weeks of being there, it just so many, like I said, 30 to 50 people's names I've never seen before over there are all of a sudden there, and I know they're there just to try to win her gifts. They're not there to support her. And that's what upsets me. Nancy, I did the same thing. I did the same thing. I'm now a member to D, VJ, and Tuber Chat, and those are the only three that I'm subscribed to, and I can't afford to do any others. And I got gifted a membership to Ivy. Yeah, I agree, Nancy. The lives are just getting way out of control over there. I mean, when you got 300 people showing up just for the live, yeah, that's crazy. Yep, I agree. Absolutely, Shirley. Yep, and like I said, D and Tuber Chat and VJ, I will absolutely 100% continue to support. I was gifted one for Ivy, and last Tuesday was the first time she was able to have members, and so I probably will stick with Ivy as well. But those will be the only ones that I can afford to do. If I win more, that's great. Good morning, Susie. Thank you for coming in. Yep. And I like being able to pick who I want to be, subscribed to or join as a member. If I'm gifted a membership, that's great too. I'll still be there. I'll still support them 100%. I agree, Shirley. Yeah, I won't go to those ones at all. When they're like that, I want no part of it. I stay away from those channels 100%. I don't want nothing to do with them. That's ridiculous. I don't know how anybody can concentrate on their supporters when there's that many people there and 70% of them are there to try to win a prize. Absolutely, Mimi. If you're gifted one, absolutely stay to try to get to learn the channel, know them. Yeah. I'm not neither, Nancy, so I don't go there. And it is a bit strange, huh? Yes, if you're ever gifted a membership to a channel, even if it's your first time there, you're checking it out and you get gifted a membership, try to at least enjoy that channel for that month that you're gifted that and give them a chance. Maybe you may like them. That doesn't mean you have to renew your membership to them, but at least you got to learn the channel, enjoy the person, check them out, see what they're about, see what, they might be able to offer you as far as crochet tips or knitting, Tunisian crochet. I know Michael at MDL, I would love for him to teach me the Tunisian, but everybody says it's a very slow paced crochet, and I'm not a patient person. So I don't know if I would even enjoy Tunisian crochet. If it's as slow as everybody says it is, I don't know if I would enjoy it because I'm not patient at all. Secret Yarnery, that's a fun channel too. Yeah, like I said, there's so many gifted people on the YouTube streets nowadays. And, uh, 100%, Nancy. I agree with that 100%. I would rather remain a small channel and know that I can be personable with you guys, talk with you guys, have a relationship with you guys versus having 20,000 subscribers and I can't connect with any of you. I I do not ever want to be that big. I just enjoy where I'm at. I'm enjoying my journey. I'm loving everybody that I get to meet and make friendships with, and I want to keep those connections. I don't want to get so big that, as some people act, that their poop don't stink and they're better than everybody else and they rule the YouTube streets, because they've got all this success, they've got all these people wanting them to do promotions for them and promote this for me, promote that for me. I don't want that. I want to be able to connect with my viewers, have friendships, and learn, and be able to teach you guys things. I don't want to be that big person that, oh, I'm king and queen of the YouTube streets and I'm better than everybody else and you can't touch me because I'm this person or that person. Baloney. Just be yourself. That's all you can be. I'm with you on that, Nancy. Yes, Darla is very good as well. Sally, I agree with that. And I agree with you. Connect with people and learn things. I think Eileen, Nancy, and I are all on the same page about that one. She does make beautiful tops. I love Nancy. She's my other sister. No, we don't ever say names. We just know in our hearts and in our minds. We're all alike. Yeah, and I'm not trying to say that they're bad people. It's just it's their attitude and it's the way that they present themselves. There's a few of them out there that do it that they just think they're better than all the other YouTube creators, and they're not. We're all humans, we're all equal. We all have our own ways of teaching, we have our own ways of learning things, but that doesn't mean that we're not better than anybody else. We're all here for a reason, and it's to enjoy the journey, to be with our viewers, connect with them, make friendships with them, not to make ourselves out to say that, well, I'm better than so and so because I have more subscribers than so and so. It's not supposed to be like that. We're all supposed to be here as a family, as one big community, to share, to teach, to learn, and interact with each other. It's not a competition of who's best in I agree, Nancy. Me too. I don't like fake. Be yourself. Be real and be true to who you are. And I don't I'm 100% that. I don't edit my videos. I don't try to copy what other people do. Exactly, Mimi. And there's only one Crystal. And I agree. When you can't take your yarn with you when you pass away, it's going to sit and rot, is what it's going to do. Or it's going to get given away, or it's going to end up in a landfill. Yes, Crystal is not conceited at all. Crystal has been my idol. I have followed and loved Crystal since the day she started her YouTube channel. I subscribed as a member, turned on all notifications, and I have followed her 100%. Good morning, Bridget. I hope there's only one me. If there's two of me, this world's in trouble. Almost four, some bunny legs. That's another good one, Sally. Llama Mama Kayla. She's another good channel to watch. That's why I said, you guys, there's so many talented people out there, and each one of them they're so good at their own way of doing things. Yeah, it might be a blanket that we've all seen, but the way that they do it is completely different than the way that I might do it, or the way that Crystal might do it, or the way that Dee or Thriss or Mama G, everybody does their own way of doing things, and I love it. And everybody's so talented. You found a spare leg under the bed? Oh no. I still have not attempted a Sunbunny. Miss C is such a sweetheart. I love her so much. I watch her too on Sundays. I don't chat a lot. I usually just kind of sit back and watch and listen to her because she is a great teacher for what she does. I've never done any type of amigurumi. I'm not good at it. I would love to have one of her Sunbunnies. I Someday I will ask her maybe if I can adopt one because I know I can't see me making one. There's no way I could make one. That thing would be wonky. Its head would be tipped. His ears would be flopping. He'd probably have 6 legs, 10 legs, 4 arms. Who knows? A purple foot and a lime green leg. You might make me a wonky one, Mimi. That would be okay. You made the zebra? Yeah, I love watching her do the somebodies now too. That Mrs. C is so great at doing what she does. Oh, Bridget, that's so sweet. Miss C is such a sweetheart. Nancy. Oh, you crack me up. Yes, poor Mimi's daughter. Hers is named Peg, and she lost her fluffy tail. Oh, good, you got it fixed, Mimi. Good. Yeah, like I said, I bought the fiber fill. I was going to attempt to do a Sunbunny, but I know I'm not patient. I'm not good at doing circles. I know I would have such a hard time, and mine would probably be like Nancy's and look more like a hospital traction patient than a Sunbunny because I'm just not good at that stuff. I have not yet heard of her, Sally. I might have to look her up. Nova Gnome. Nova Gnome Creations. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to have to check that out. That sounds like an interesting channel as well. I love watching people make the amigurumi stuff. I just can't do it. I Using zip ties, I never thought of that. See, there you go, Nancy. Bridget will help you. I like watching Bridget too. If you guys haven't watched Bridget, you need to check her out as well. She's really good. Jada and Stitches, that's a, yeah, I've seen that one a couple of times too. Wow, Bridget. Oh man, I can't wait to see that done. A 6-foot dragon. Wow. 300 stitch markers. Itsy. Right? That's going to be amazing to see. My goodness, 6-foot dragon. Right? You can't live with them. We can't choke them. We can't toss them down the road. Kind of gotta have them around. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with notifications, guys. I've turned them on. I've set reminders and I still don't get them. Mishi sent me a message this morning that the notification for Trivia Thursday had just went off when like 3 minutes before she messaged me, she just got the notification for last night's live. So wow, Bridget, over 6 pounds just for the first part. Whew. Oh man, my curiosity now. I can't wait to see that. You just got notified about trivia too, Nancy? Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. Why the notifications aren't being sent out when they're supposed to be. They're coming in late or you don't get them at all. That YouTube needs to crack down and get on the ball with that stuff. Yeah, just like for my live this morning, I'm sure notifications aren't going to go out until later this afternoon or tomorrow about it. For my Trivia Thursdays, I try to put it out on YouTube, some of the groups I'm in. That way, I'm trying to get kind of getting a reminder out there, but right, Bridget? They did that to me too yesterday. My Monday live, I got notifications for yesterday. Yes, Nancy. I kind of asked them what kind of categories would they be interested in of me asking trivia questions instead of me just looking up questions and asking them. I asked them what categories would they like, and I got really good responses. I mean, you guys all said a lot of things. I got movies, math, music, crochet, cartoons, geography, medieval history, sports, Canadian history, comic books, TV series, and black and white movies, old ones. So I went and I got 45 questions, and they're mixed of all the categories you guys asked for. And I look forward to it because I love the cartoon trivia ones that are coming up. Your kids love trivia. I'll tell you that my buddy Anthony from Anthony J All Day, he's got a fishing channel. He he cracks me up. Some of the answers he comes up with, I was just, even though I did not feel well last night, he had me just laugh. He is so hilarious. And where he gets this name, he calls me Pam'S. I don't know where he got that from, but yes, he is hilarious. Really, Nancy or Eileen? I didn't know that your son hosts a trivia once a week. I just thought it was a neat idea for me to try to do on Thursday nights because usually I'm live in the mornings, and so people who work during the day don't get a chance to see my channel. So I thought, well, what if I start a Thursday night trivia? It was supposed to be Tuesday nights, but Ivy's on Tuesdays, and I love Ivy. And like I said, I don't like stepping on anybody's toes. I don't want to infringe on anybody, so oh, pretty Bridget. corner to corner is one of my favorite go-to stitches for a quick, mindless thing to do. Hi, Sugar. A tulip fairy? Ooh. That's interesting. Hi, Michael. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Michael. I can't wait for you to get it done because we really have been missing you a lot on the YouTube streets. But I know this is important to you. You know who the tulip fairy's for, you think? Hi, Zoila. You just got no. We were just talking about that. Hi, Nifty. Oh, I can't wait to see that, Bridget. Yeah, I know Michael has been busting his hind knee to try to get this blanket done. How is your mom doing, Zoila? Dawn's back. Yay. Thank you for dropping in, Michael. I appreciate it. I like that name, Nifty. I think it's awesome. Good. I'm glad she's doing good. So yeah, next week Thursdays is going to be awesome because like I said, I went through and I picked 4 to 6 questions out of each of the categories. I didn't use all of the categories yet, but I went through and I picked 4 to 6 questions out of each of some of the categories, and I can't wait. That's going to be really fun next Thursday. And I'll try to put reminders up for the live, so hopefully, and maybe hopefully keep our fingers crossed, YouTube will fix that notification issue between now and next week sometime, we hope. Okay, Dawn. I can't wait to watch her do that tonight too. Yeah, Dawn wanted Canadian questions. And I think I did get 1 or 2 Canadian questions in there, so Zoila, Mishi got it today and a couple others got it today. So I don't know why it was so late being notified. I was just saying too, my Monday's lives, I just got a notification for that this morning. So Boxing Day? Nope, I don't think there's any more boxing ones in there. Unless it's in the sports part, but those are all for next week. We'll worry about those next Thursday. But I got 45 of them though. I started with just 7 or 8 questions. That wasn't enough. And then I went to 15. That wasn't enough. So yesterday I did 34 questions. That wasn't enough. So now I went to 45 questions. He still loves us, Don. He's just trying to get that blanket done. I did not know they got the day off for Boxing Day. Nancy, the tablets, they're actually, well, I was going to grab my tablet. I'm using it. It's actually really easy to set up. I'm not very technology inclined, and it was pretty easy to set up. So I do not know what Boxing Day is. I know that the one of the questions I asked last night was the day after Christmas. It was something about the day after Christmas. It was called Boxing Day. Yeah, Nancy, that if she's just gonna use it for games and for Google, then yes, you should all you should have to do is go to the Play Store, download what game she wants, and hook it up to the internet, and Google should be already right there. That's what I did with mine when I got it. I brought it home, I synced it to the internet, and put what I needed in it, which was just YouTube and CapCut, which I don't even use CapCut. Well, I do. I use it for templates for my shorts, but as far as editing, I don't use it. But yeah, it was really easy to set up. That's weird. Wow, $18,000 to fix your AC. Ouch. Yes, I seen that, Eileen. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I mean, I know our outside air conditioning unit, which is for central air, when it needed Freon, it cost us $800 just to have the Freon put in it. I would hate to see if our unit ever went out what it would cost us for a new AC unit. So keep our fingers crossed that never happens. No, Mimi, it's a day after Christmas is considered Boxing Day when you box up all your Christmas goods. An ant, and it cost $100 to remove the ant. I don't think so. I would have bought a can of bug spray and sprayed it and killed it myself. That's crazy. Zoila, I didn't know either, and I asked it in a question last night, in a trivia question, and I got the questions right there. I guess I could grab them really quick from last night. Hold on one second. It was, let me see. In the UK, what is the day after Christmas known as? And the answer was Boxing Day. And the one that nobody got last night either was, what was the very first video ever played on MTV. It is also in Canada. Yeah, it was the video of video killed the radio star by the Buggles. But yeah, so like I said, next week's going to be better because I asked you guys which categories you guys wanted as far as questions, and I got lots of good categories to go by. So next week's going to be even better and a lot more fun and a lot more questions. And remember, no Googling, no asking Alexa. Use your brain, because if you cheat, it ruins it for everybody. I usually put my Christmas tree up about, well, usually the day after Thanksgiving or a couple of days after Thanksgiving it goes up, and then we'll take it down the day after New Year's. But last Christmas, we didn't put anything up. We didn't do anything for Christmas last year. What? Rent free? How could you afford to do that? $350 to get raccoons out of your attic? In the city? That is crazy. Nancy, we probably won't neither, since we don't have our granddaughter anymore. We just had no desire to do it last Christmas with her not being here, even though she was supposed to be here. The biological mother just kind of went against court orders and absolutely refuses to let me talk to her, see her, anything. And I'm supposed to have contact with her still till November of this year, and I haven't seen or talked to her since last June. Yep, same with us, Michael. Right after Thanksgiving, everything goes up and it comes down after the New Year. Until 12 days after Christmas. Yeah, my mom was that way, Shirley. 12 days after Christmas before she took anything down. Zoila, Mr. Cozy and I did too. We did the outside. We had lights all around the house, the fences, the yard was all decorated. We had a Santa and a sleigh that went up on the roof. Um, even the back part of the fence had lights. The back part of the house had lights. I mean, we went all out. And the inside, we had the nativity scene set up with glittery, like snow, which was cotton. The inside of our house looked like a Christmas wonderland. We had the rocking Santa that sat in a chair, and the one that sat and wrote letters if you were on the good list or the naughty list. I mean, we went all out, and our granddaughter absolutely loved it. And since we don't have her or get to see her anymore, then sugar, we could, but we've done it so many times because she's violated so many times. It's just a waste of our money because she's just going to do it again. So I figured she's old. We raised her for 7 years, and when she gets old enough, she knows where we live, and if she wants to see us, she will definitely come and find us. Yeah. Michael. Hey, as long as you can change the colors and it matches holidays, why not? I would do that too. Yeah, Nancy and the biological mother, she's doing it out of spite and she's doing it to try to hurt me because the courts gave me custody of her the day that the little girl was born. I had custody of her. And the biological mother had supervised visitations for 5 years. And she's doing it out of spite and she's doing it to try to hurt me because the courts gave me her daughter to raise because she wasn't physically capable of doing it. You're waiting impatiently, Zoila. They're wonderful to have. They really are. Yeah, she knows I love her, Sugar, and she knows I would do anything in the world for her. And we did make the court aware that she did violate, and we filled out contempt papers and turned them in. And now they say you got to fill out and can't use contempt forms. You have to use, I think it's called what was it? A child, something about a child notification form. And there's like 12 of them if you try to look it up, so you don't know which one to use. But either way, we made the courts aware that she's in violation. And I mean, if we really wanted to, we could push the issue and I could go, and all the court's going to do is give me makeup time, which is like 36 hours and probably 7 hours of 1 hour video calls. I mean, yeah, I would love to spend that time with her, but the minute I get that time with her, she's going to go back and the mother's going to pull the same thing, and I can't see putting her through my granddaughter through it anymore because I know it's just killing her. And to bring her here for 36 hours and then have to have her go back, that's going to hurt her even more. So I'm just going to let it go. When she's old enough, she will come back. And if once she gets her own phone, which she's going to be at that age soon, she's going to be 10 in August, I'm sure she's going to look me up and she will find a way to get a hold of me. I agree, Zoila. She will. She'll find us. When she's old enough and she's ready, she will find us. I mean, I know where she's at. She's 20 minutes away. I know her school because I go to the school and I donate the stuff at her school once a year and I do it in honor of her. So as long as she's safe, which I know, as far as I know, she is, that's all that matters. I just need her to be safe. Yes, we all need to manifest for Zoila to have grandbabies. They are so fun. I never believed my mom when she says grandkids are more fun than having your own kids. I kind of was hurt by that, but after having a granddaughter and raising my son, grandchildren really are more fun than raising your own. Only because you get to spoil them and then send them back to their parents. That's what you were going to say, Eileen? Yeah. You're welcome, Zoila. I can't wait for you to have them. They're They are such a joy. Oh, yeah, you give them chocolate, ice cream, soda, get them all sugared up, and send them back home to mama. That is sad, Mimi. I, my granddaughter's threatened it already when we were getting her on the weekends. She told us, I'm going to run away. I said, don't you dare sneak out your window and run away. Yeah, if you're raising them, then don't spoil them like that because, well, I still spoiled mine even though I was raising her. She says I want and I would give, so she was very, very spoiled. No way, Susie. You don't look old enough to have a daughter that's 32. My son will be 32 in December. That's that's sad. Yep. Yeah, I only had my son too. He was my only child and I spoiled him rotten too. Wow, Susie, you do not look it. You do not look it, girlfriend. Thank you, Michael. Be safe. I agree with that. You're right. And it is. It's only a matter of time, sugar. And here in the state of Washington, when she is 10, if we wanted to, we could hire a guardian ad litem and the child can tell the guardian ad litem who she wants to live with. Otherwise, she has to wait till she's 13. And when she's 13, she can go to court herself and tell the courts who she wants to live with and who she wants to see. And there's nothing the biological mother will be able to do about it. I always wanted more than one. Man, you guys, Bridget, you don't look old enough either. How do you guys all stay so young looking? Yeah, I definitely wanted more kids, but I was told I would never have kids. So my son was my miracle baby, and after him, I wasn't allowed to have any more. So I'm so thankful I got blessed with the one I had because I didn't think I was ever going to get to have kids. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about that, Sugar, because like I said, she will be 10 in August. August 14th, she will turn 10. So Mr. Cozy and I have really been discussing doing that. It will be expensive on our part because we have to pay for it, but it would be worth it to us if she would want to come back here, which we know she does. So it's just a matter of finances of doing it, but it would be well worth it. Oh, Bridget, I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, that's heartbreaking when that happens. Amen, Bridget. Amen. Yeah, I had my son, I got pregnant at 18, and I had him just before my 19th birthday. Right. Here in the state of Washington, grandparents do have some rights. It's just how much do you want to pay for those rights because you've got to go to court for it. Absolutely, sugar. And believe me, Mr. Cozy and I pray on it every day. Every day we pray. "27 when you had your first son?" Yeah, I wasn't looking to have mine so young, but I was going to go to the Army because I wanted to be a nurse. All my life, I wanted to be a nurse. I was going to go to the Army, get my education for nursing through the Army, and still be able to do something else at the same time. I was all ready to go. All I had to do was swear in, and I found out I was 3.5 months pregnant. I was like, well, I guess there goes that plan. I could have went afterwards, but he was born with some issues and needed quite a few surgeries before he was even 1, so that really derailed that plan. But I don't regret it now. He was a blessing. I I wished I would have had that chance, Zoila. I really know I would have enjoyed it. Both my uncles were Army all the way, retired from the Army. I wished I would have had the chance to go. I really do. But like I said, no regrets now. I had my son. I love him to death. He was a blessing. So those were the cards I got dealt, and that's what I have to deal with. Yeah, I like when the doctors tell you you're never going to have children, because they told me that I would never have any kids, and I had the one. Miracle babies are definitely a blessing. I don't know what I would have done without them. Both of my uncles were military police officers, and like I said, they both retired from the Army as military police, and they loved it. They said it was a awesome, awesome. My Uncle Jeff was even in the Desert Storm. Yeah, you can't never take no for an answer. Always insist on other answers or other options. You come from a military family too? Both of my stepbrothers, they were both in the uh, one was in the Navy, the other one was in the Air Force. Mr. Cozy's dad is a retired Navy vet too. Mr. Cozy's birthday is on Monday, as a matter of fact. Your last deployment was Desert Storm, Zoila? Thank you so much for serving. I appreciate all you have done to defend us and our country. It was your honor to serve. Like I said, I was ready. I was set. I was passed all the tests. Like I said, all I had to do was swear in. I was ready to go do it and found out I was 3.5 months pregnant. I was like, oh boy. I was excited because my uncles, that's all they talked about. The army, the army, the army. You got to do the army. The army's this, the army's that, the army's great. You can get a great education, you can keep serving and keep getting more education, and you can work for the army as a nurse. And heck, I was all for it. I wanted that. Oh, wow, Shirley. Merchant Marines and then Army? World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Wow. Yes, Zoila, my Uncle Jeff said the same thing. The dreams, the memories, they never go away. But he has tried to make peace with everything that he has seen and had to do. He said it was very, very hard. And he deals with the nightmares a lot. That would be a hard, hard, hard life to have to deal with after the fact. Yeah, a lot of good people have been lost over. To me, I know there was a need for it for the wars, and but to me, in my mind, I think they were senseless and didn't really need to happen. But everything happens for a reason. Some things we just can't control. Wow. That's amazing, Shirley. Wow. I bet you meet a lot of great people doing stuff like that and serving and doing tours and going around the world, the countries. I bet that is absolutely one of the greatest things ever. Thank you, Bridget, for coming in. Be safe. Much love to you. Be safe, honey. Wow, Zoila, really? That is awesome. That's how my Uncle Jeff met his first wife. Um, was he was overseas and met her, brought her home, got married, had 2 kids, and she missed home like crazy. So she ended up going back home, and my uncle stayed here. Wow, it's amazing. And as when you're a kid, you don't think about how many different countries and different states and cities and continents there really are. Yeah, you learn about some of it in school, but as you get older and you're old enough to really understand the differences in the way the cultures, and it's a whole nother life for some of these people in other countries. And their cultures are just so different from what we're accustomed to. Yeah, I imagine surely that it has got to be a hard life, especially if you're a child of parents that serve like that. Absolutely, Zoila. I agree 100%. Thank you to everyone's families and members that served. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I thank you guys for spending the last hour and a half with me. I did see that Zach has a pop up live. He's on VJ FO Friday. She will be on shortly here too. If you want to check her out, I will be back on Monday. We will be doing the split shells and Snapdragon Stitch, and we'll chit chat after that. I thank you guys all for being here, for supporting me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. You will never know how much you guys mean to me. Much love to each of you. Stay safe, stay cozy, and until Monday, guys, I will see you guys later. Love you all. Bye.